my lifelong dream as a kid growing up was to be a WWE wrestler, the likes of Rey Mysterio's, John Cena's. I wanted to be heavyweight champ of the world, and today I might just have that opportunity. This is Troy Tries Wrestling. Jesus, that hurts. So here with Prefect Jimmy. Absolute honour.
How are you, Troy?
I'm pumped, man. This was my childhood dream. I was obsessed with wrestling and saying the likes of like Rey Mysterio. He was sort of the idol growing up. And
of course.
I was always too scared to ever pursue it, but today might be the day.
I'm happy to have you. Look, you're here to try out. We run tryouts here at the Pro Wrestling Academy pretty regularly, so I think we'll run you through a few exercises, show you what we do, explain why we do it, and see if you can hang in the ring. Maybe you can become champ one day.
Perfect.
Right.
Who have we got with us today as well?
So I've got a few of the boys here to help out. I've got the Silly Superstar Billy Preston. Come on over, lads. And then we got Seb and Marley, two of our trainees, star students, soon to be on the PWA roster. Yeah, so I think we'll just start out, we'll go in a circle and we'll just do a little bit of mobility. Yep. Warm up, get the body loose because it gets pretty sore when you're getting thrown around the ring a little bit. So go in a circle, maybe let's go down onto all fours. We'll do a little bit of stretching out, we're going to a cobra. Wrestling can be pretty intense on the body, on the back.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good to stretch out and loosen up before we do anything.
And how long have you been wrestling with PWA?
So I've been training for about 7 years now and on shows for about 6. So it's been a long time. I started when I was 16.
Yeah, wow.
So it's starting to catch up to me a little bit, hence why the stretching is really good.
Yeah.
But it's so fun, man. It's a good time.
And biggest achievement or biggest highlight in the sport so far?
Well, I've been fortunate to win a few championships now. I was just recently the PWA Tag Team Champion with Mick Moretti. That was a pretty special achievement. Yeah. And yeah, hopefully the first of many, really. How are you feeling after getting smashed in a few different sports?
Yeah, catching up to me is probably a good one, but no, it's been really fun. It's trying to take as many positive messages and takeaways and stuff as possible, and I've incorporated heaps of the training and stuff into my own training now. Yeah. It was excited for this, but then the thought of we've just done gridiron, a couple other ones where I've got messed up.
Of course, yeah.
There was a bit of hesitation, but
it's probably warmed you up for wrestling, I think.
I think so. Oh. Hope we got that on camera.
Yeah, you hear a few cracks going around this place pretty often.
Did you have a favourite wrestler as a kid that sort of got you into it a bit, or?
Oh, I got a handful. I think Jeff Hardy.
Yes.
And Shawn Michaels were probably my two growing up.
Yeah, nice.
That I was sort of jumping around the lounge room.
Yeah.
Trying to be. Right? What about you lads?
Big Chris Jericho fan.
Chris Jericho. Yeah. You watch Billy Preston and he's very entertaining.
Yeah.
And musically gifted, a bit of a rock star, just like Chris Jericho. So that doesn't surprise me at all.
Makes sense.
What about you lads?
Big Randy Orton. Oh,
yeah, nice. Nice.
He's the guy.
Yeah.
Probably Umaga.
Umaga. Yeah, the spiritual bro, yeah. But what we'll do some squats. That's absolute necessity in wrestling. The way we do our squats in wrestling is there's a bit of a timing with our arms and swinging. Yep. So, say if I do a squat, you swing your arms down, you're trying to get your knuckles to kind of touch the floor. Okay. And then your arms swing back, forward, back, we count and go down again. Yeah? Alrighty. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5,
19, 20.
How's the legs?
Sweet, not too bad.
Not bad.
We're all right.
We've gone easy on you today. Most tryouts we usually go up to probably 300.
Yeah, right.
Because we do 10 each people, so there's 30 people in for a tryout, so we go through the whole group. Yeah. It's always fun to see people drop off by the end of it. But it's good, that's what we want to see here. We want to see it's coachability and it's also about pushing through. Yep. You're never really going to get far in the ring if you give up the first time you get put on your ass, right? So people that kind of start dropping like flies in those tryouts, we pump them up and they keep pushing, and that's all we want to see here. So, awesome. Next thing we'll do, I'll get the boys to pair up. Maybe you can go with Billy.
Yep.
Boys go together. We're going to do wheelbarrow push-ups.
Yep.
I'll demonstrate with Billy first. So what we actually do with these wheelbarrow push-ups is we want to have our legs at 90 degrees. So my knees are in bent. I'm not out all the way straight.
Yep.
In here. And what we're going to do is 30 reps, just neutral grip.
Yep.
Normal sort of shoulder width. Then we'll go out wide. We'll do 20. Then we'll go in close, diamond grip, do 10.
So like 60 total.
All without breaking our grip. So if you want to change, it's while staying up as best you can. Let's see how we go.
It's easier if you go first. So you,
It is, yeah. You can relax a second when you're holding. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Now switch those hands out wide. I'm going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Then 10 close. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, there he is. I'm liking it.
No chest and tries tomorrow. Jesus Christ.
Get the other boys to go. Even it out, it's only fair.
top of the dog, that's good.
Look at the rig on him. You belong in a ring, mate.
Not after these, Jesus.
Bend those legs more, Marley. There you go. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In close. Oh, come on. Don't let Troy show you up. 1. Oh, here we go. We got him. I'll tell you what, Troy, so far, you're tracking okay. You've done well. You're keeping up.
I feel bad. He's probably never had his like knees so close to the ground because of my height.
No, it's good. And look, the reason we do that sort of stuff is very, I know it's fatiguing on a Sunday, bringing the boys in here for a little Arvo sesh is probably, is probably not fair, but it's good. It's conditioning, right? Half the reason you kind of keep in the fight, similar to any martial art, any boxing, anything like that, it's all conditioning.
Yeah.
You know, as the match stretches longer, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, you're starting to feel that fatigue. So the more we can do with that stuff, if you're face down, you need to push yourself up off the ground 20 minutes into a match, it's the best you can practice that sort of stuff. Yeah. So I think next we'll do some core as well, just to kind of round it out. So I'll get one partner down with their head towards their partner's feet. So Billy wants to stand there. And what you do is grab the back of their heels, and we'll do some leg raises, partner leg raises. As you kind of come to the top, they'll push your legs back down. You got to keep them off the ground. Yep. So we'll start at the top.
Get those legs straight. There you go.
How many of these are we doing, Jimmy?
2. What was that?
How many of these are we doing?
3. You'll see.
Brilliant.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Switch over.
Don't know what the view's like at home, but brilliant views.
So again, another thing, as you'll see with a lot of these workouts, we like working in partners, working in groups. I think it's important, especially for wrestling. A lot of the time we're in that ring. It is a bit of it's a team effort, right? Yeah. You're in the ring with another competitor, so you are working together. And if you're working in a tag team, especially you're working as a team to really get that timing and that chemistry. Yeah. And I guess as a group, it's better that we all train together and we get the feel for our opponents and for our partners. Yeah, so we can kind of feel each other's body weights and timings and that sort of thing. So we'll do some partner carries. These are very, very important for wrestling because you need to be able to control people's weights, whether it's you're holding it over your head, in front of you, behind you, whatever it is. Yep. So we'll do a couple of little laps. What we'll do is I'll demonstrate with Seb. So we'll start, I reckon, with a fireman's carry, which typically is a setup for John Cena's AA, as you'll be familiar with. I don't really mind either way which side you want to do. But the idea is you want to grab control of the wrist,
Yeah.
get in nice and deep with your shoulder in the crotch and squat up. There you go. And then you want to cup the head as well.
Yeah.
So you got nice control. We'll move up towards the end of the mats, and then once we get to the end, maybe we'll go up and back, I think, for a bit of distance. And then, without dropping them, we'll pivot into a piggyback.
Okay.
So you kind of reposition your hands. Again, working as a team. And then, again, up and back.
Perfect.
And then we'll switch over and do 2 more movements. So.
Sweet.
You go.
I was going to say, you like,
switch up the partnerships.
stitch me up a little bit here.
Yeah. I can't let you get off easy.
Yeah.
Either way, you want to start, whoever's going.
Go first, yeah. I'll take his advice of if you want to go first.
Nice. And beautiful. So we're going to be doing, I guess, is it called a bodyguard carry? A sort of baby carry, bodyguard carry. Again, I don't really mind which side you do, but the idea is it's like what you'd pick up the missus when you're taking her out on a romantic evening. So the idea is you want to try and get the legs nice and high near your armpit or near your shoulder.
Yep.
So if they're too low, obviously very hard to carry the body weight.
If we can Photoshop my wife's like face.
Yeah, she'll probably appreciate that, yeah.
Brilliant for the content.
What'd you do at wrestling class? Carry a couple of blokes around, all romantic. Grab with your right arm as well around, there you go, yeah, link your arms, perfect.
It's way more romantic. I don't know that I could like fight you now after all this. I feel so close.
And the last thing I'll get us to do on the mats before we start moving is headstands. So this is a bit of a fun one. It's something we like doing again to add on to that neck work and neck strengthening with wrestling, but also very good at balance and core.
Yep.
It's obviously a typical sort of yoga type pose, so anyone who's interested in yoga and training that sort of thing, it's very good for balance. But the idea is we want to kind of make a tripod with our hands and our head. So we don't want to be here with our head down and hands by the side. We want to make a bit of a tripod. And you essentially kick up, want to keep your legs together, straight, core nice and braced, and try and balance that weight between your head and your hands.
Yeah.
And try and find that sort of center of gravity and hold that position. And then once we start advancing it and really practicing, we can bring our knees to our chest and back up. Or if you get really, really confident with it, so if you want to come around here and we'll get in a little circle and everyone can have a little crack at that. Is when you go down to that position, you want to keep your triceps sort of pinned a little bit to the side. If they flare out too wide, you don't actually have as much balance and strength in those arms.
Just keep them in.
Yeah.
Okay. And bent or straight doesn't matter too much?
You'll keep them bent.
Yeah. It's like a nerve-wracking thing, eh?
It is.
Sorry, the pussy, just do it.
It's not a natural position to be in, I guess. Not bad. So I'll come here, I'll spot your legs to help you find your balance. So keep those legs nice and together.
Oh, I feel like I'm going forward.
So bring those elbows in. Strength. Yeah, there you go. I'd say drop down for me. And I'll get you to take a breather, you get the blood rush to your head. Yeah. What I reckon we'll do is we'll start learning a few rolls. We'll do these out in the mats and then we'll move into the ring and start doing some fun stuff and working you into your big superstar match, right?
Sweet.
Okay, so we do rolls, tumbling quite a lot in wrestling. Yeah. You know, we're getting thrown around the ring. We need to be able to protect ourselves, move. You know, you see a lot of combat movies and people like rolling around the place. And we are actually very inspired by lucha wrestling, Mexican wrestling here at PWA. A lot of our coaches have trained in that style. Yeah. And if you watch any of that, like your Rey Mysterios and stuff, there's a lot of flipping and rolling around the ring. Yeah. So learning how to control your body in that is really good. So the first one we'll do, forward roll. Most simple, basic roll there is. The idea is you want to stand, come off 2 feet at the same time, so you don't want to step into it. For this one, you need to brace with your hands. Very, very important. So you kind of come down in a bit of a squat, brace with your hands, tuck your chin. Ideally, you don't want you don't want really any weight going in your head at all to protect your neck and your head. So you here, you tuck your chin, you roll through, and then as you see I come through, I'm going to grab my shins on the way up and stand up tall. Just like
I
that.
feel like it's such a normal thing as a kid, and then you stop doing it, and it's
Right?
like becomes daunting.
Yeah. Not bad, yeah. And then, yeah, if you really want to level it up, make it real pro wrestling, you can start making some noise with it. And this is the part where you get real embarrassed
Yeah.
in front of a bunch of strangers. But that's what we're here to do. We're here to put you in the uncomfortable positions. Again, at a wrestling show, people expect loud noises, big colourful characters, and silliness, right? So that's where you got to kind of make a fool of yourself a little bit. Yep. Yeah. Whoop. Hey. Make it a bit more like you're in a movie. You're in that fight scene, yeah? You're in the zone.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Hey.
Nice. Sweet as. So you start on that right foot, that right arm,
Yeah.
and get to that position.
Oh no. Feels awkward.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
you're
to get-
almost skipping ahead. There's a different role in judo, which is kind of, it's a bit of that martial arts style where you keep that leg straight. You're almost skipping ahead to that, but I'll get you to try one more time.
Yep.
Get it going, that leg tucked.
Like trying to process it in my head.
Left leg. Yeah, nice. There you go.
Yeah. Did it again.
Just take your time with it. You got it. We found your weak point.
Yeah.
We got him. We got him.
It's like weird because I'm trying to process it and I'm spinning and you can't really think.
Yeah, and
For me,
you're even
anyway.
going off like you're usually with your right, you would naturally almost barrel roll that way, but you're going across to your left even too.
Yeah.
It's like you're favouring that side because that's for the way your body wants to go.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
So you don't get everything first go.
Yeah, exactly. That's sometimes it takes people a year, 2 years to really perfect some of their roles.
Yeah.
So you're not going too bad. So hopefully I don't. This will be embarrassing if I don't do a good forward roll. Might be the best one I've ever done, actually.
I'll tell you what, all the guests, we bring the cameras out and every guest has their best training.
They show out,
session.
yeah, good.
It's weird.
We're wrestlers, we show out to the camera.
Yeah.
That's what we're trained to do. Nice. Try and get your legs straight as well at the start, and then you can tuck them into that roll as well. Nice. Not bad. Yeah, a bit less gracious on that one, but that's all part of the fun. Legs up in the air. You want to have them get a bit more shoulder width apart. Yep. Chin tucked. Go. Nice.
Getting there.
I think you're ready to get in the ring. Just a little bit, but I think it's so we can slam you down and see how you feel. Alrighty, now let's get you starting to feel how it is to bump in the ring.
Yep.
So we get Billy down on all fours, a bit of a horse, and this will help you to kind of learn how to break fall.
Yep.
So the idea is here, if I sit kind of all the way over on his back, if you lower down a little bit more for me. Wait, maybe not that much. Yeah, right. I'm going to now fall back.
Yep.
And what we learned how to do, tucking the chin,
Yep.
slamming the hands, attacking the mat, all at the same time. Important thing, tucking the chin.
Yep.
Right? So we're here. Exactly what we did on the mat, but now he's doing it with a little bit more motion, with a little bit of a height drop.
You're just trying to keep the
you
chin
just keep
the
your
whole
chin,
time.
yeah.
Not letting your head move.
Also, I probably should have mentioned as well, breathe out. Breathe out right before you hit the mat, because if you don't, you'll wind yourself.
Okay.
What'd you do? What was your... You reached out a bit early.
Okay.
A little bit, you want to kind of have your hands hit at the same time as your back.
Oh, okay.
Remember I said earlier?
So it's not like breaking.
Yeah, because if you reach out too early, you don't want the pressure on your wrists and on your arms, yeah. There you go.
Better?
Nice, that was your best one. So, running the ropes. This is a very interesting technique. Obviously you see wrestlers kind of hit the ropes, but there is a bit of footwork involved with it because you kind of need to run and turn and hit the rope and be coordinated with that. So if we were to start at this rope, you want to be nice and centered. You kind of take sort of 3 steps, right, left, right, is the idea. Lead with the right, step with your left foot, kind of over that middle of the ring. And then, obviously we're in a bit more of a jog when we're running, but then your right foot step, as that happens, you're going to reach for that top rope and turn and hit the rope.
Yeah.
My elbow is nice and tucked over. If you don't do that, it has happened, you'll see it. It's pretty funny. People miss the rope and they go tumbling out of the ring and smack their head on the rope. It is pretty funny. So if you want to give that a crack, just step it out, right, left, right.
Yeah.
Right, left, right.
And then,
Yep.
and reaching over.
Yeah, so you want to almost reach out early, right? As you're taking that last step, you want to grab, and what you want to do is pull, like use that to almost pull yourself into the turn.
Yeah.
And tuck that elbow over the rope too. But make sure, always important, grab the rope, because otherwise you get too fast and you miss that, you can, like I said.
In trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Decent drop.
Yeah, it is. We've seen it. Not bad, not bad. It's getting there. The more you would do it, the more you would improve.
Yeah.
I guess the thing is, probably the main advice I'd say is it's very heavy, very stompy.
Yeah.
Right? If you run and it's very, it looks a little bit unnatural.
Yeah.
You want to make it a bit more of like a jog on your tippy toes, right? And then you can get a bit of speed on it.
Yeah.
Try not
I was just thinking like right, left, right,
exactly.
right.
Yeah. But you want to try not to be as heavy on the mat because then you'll notice it's very like stompy and you kind of runs a bit jolted.
Yeah.
Nice. It's getting there.
Better?
Yeah, it's getting there. All right, so I told you a bit of warming up, some conditioning, taught you how to roll, taught you how to break fall, taught you how to run the ropes. Now I think it's time we teach you a little bit of actual wrestling. Yep. Two important things I'm going to show you. How to lock up, it's how we start most matches, and then I'll teach you how to hit someone. So you've got something in your back pocket. So we'll start with a lock up. Right, so the idea of a lock up is we're coming in, collar and elbow to really kind of brace, start that. You know, the idea is like, you know, you watch any sort of fight, UFC, anything, they're coming in, they're trying to feel each other out, get that control, right? Yeah. That's the fight for control. So the idea is we want to reach for the collar with our left arm, right hand goes in the pit of the elbow, and we're really kind of bracing into that lock up. Yep. Coming in with a bit of force, and it's kind of that feeling out process. So if we were to step in, we're in that fighting stance like I told you with the rolls, so you get that left foot forward, step in, there. That lock up, keep those head up, you want to look at your opponent, you want to look down, you want to kind of get thrown off balance, you can't really see what's going on, you're here. Also the audience can see your face, they can see the aggression. Yeah. In like that, right? You step into it. Nice. Good. Solid. Now, time to hit someone. This is the fun part. You want to do the crash test, dummy? Sure? Yeah, let's go. Righto. So Billy is going to be here in the corner for you. Obviously you've got to get in there yourself, that's on you. You can learn how to do that. But one of the most classic strikes in wrestling is a chop. Very much made famous by Ric Flair. Everyone loves to woo after this happens, but a chop is essentially you throw in your hand at the person's chest. Yep, you want to cup it. There you go. You want to make sure you kind of wind it back. Maybe you do a walkthrough so you can kind of place it and make sure you're aiming it well.
Yeah, that's the right side. You're good.
Give it a go.
Yeah, go for it. I'm going to hit you straight up. I'm going to hit you straight up. I wasn't going to tell you. Nice.
Nice, not bad.
Right. You can give me more. I'm a tough guy.
See the arms in there?
Yeah, you got it.
Just not scared.
The chance of the consequences?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh, I can't believe you did that.
That's right. We've wrestled a few big boys, so we're a bit conditioned to top it.
He remembers Caveman now.
Caveman arm, yeah. He's a big boy. One of our first matches, big, hairy, caveman looking dude. He's a caveman. Some of the meatiest hands you've ever seen, just bang. Yeah. And we were probably both 15 kilos lighter back then. So
I don't know how he managed to hit me. He would do a running chop, so he'd run all the way from the corner. Yeah. And he hit me in the same place 3 times.
3 times, right in the hamstring.
Yeah.
Exact same spot. Yeah, we still feel that to this day. I
got
coughed up blood after that. That's not good. You know, you want your shot to be a wrestler here at PWA?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think what the best course of action would be, you know, usually we end a tryout, we kind of just like leave people go about their way, but I think it's a personal tryout. Yeah. So I think the only way we do it is if you take on all 4 of us. Yeah, I reckon you wrestle all 4 of us, then if you can win, you got a spot here in PWA. Right on the roster, maybe even a final match if you can take all 4 of us on. What do you reckon?
I got to do it, right?
No, I think you have to do it. Yeah, okay. We'll take a break, get a drink, get yourself ready.
Yep.
And then I reckon we'll come in and see how you go.
Every urge in my body is telling me not to do this because reversing for like professional wrestlers, but I think I owe it to my childhood self to give this a crack. All I wanted to do growing up was be a wrestler, and this might be my one and only opportunity. So we're about to take on 4 of them. I've got the chop down pat, I've got the headlock. Let's see how it goes, hey?
Ready, Troy? Everything on the line, mate? You spot it to the right.
You got this.
See what I brought that. Alright, you strong?
That's actually alright, you're gonna cut that next, I reckon.
You reckon?
Jesus, that hurt.
Come on, Marley, hit him again, mate. Come on. Hit him one more. Hit him one more. Make him feel it.
Oh, I don't know if I want to be a wrestler anymore.
No. Get him, Zip. Yes.
Wait. Wait.
Billy, you're up.
You ready?
Want to do a Looney? Yeah, put him down. Put him down.
As ever.
Again. Sorry, Troy. Come on, count me in. 1, 2. How are you, mate?
Oh, I really thought I was going to stand a better chance after that shot. Oh, man.
Oh, you'll be right. Take a few deep breaths. Look, I think you should come back for another tryout. I don't know if you're quite ready for PWA just yet, but here's a shirt for you in the meantime. That might have to suffice, I think.
Thank you.
Guys.
That was Troy Tries Wrestling.